How are you feeling, Alison? That great, huh?
Why do you care?
I do care.
You do, huh?
Sure I do.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you care?
Because you're my friend. That's what friends do. They care about each other.
Even a friend who sends one of your other friends to the doctors?
Sure, it was an accident. You didn't mean to do it.
I wish that were true.
If you'd wanted to hurt Bunson, you'd have hurt him. All you gave him was a little lump on the head. I've seen you angry before, Alison. If you'd wanted to hurt someone, it'd have been pulverized.
That's true enough.
So, how are you feeling?
Oh, back to that, huh?
You never answered the question.
Bunson has a bump on his head, and I've got a sore wrist. Jenny, with the way she huffed and puffed when she stormed out of here, she's got a full head of steam with the intent to throw me out of here.
This is Mama Bear's house, not Ginny's.
That don't make no difference. Those two is as tight as two peas in a pod.
They know you don't have anywhere else to go. They know that this was an accident. They'll forgive and forget.
Forgive, maybe. Forget, I doubt that.
Bunson didn't seem all that mad when he left.
That's because he was barely conscious, kid. If he'd have been any more out of it, Jimmy would have had to carry him out of here on a stretcher.
Well then, how did it happen? All I saw were cards all over the floor and heard a lot of yelling.
Bunson was trying to teach me how to play war.
He didn't have to teach you that.
It's a card game, kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we play that a lot.
I lost.
From the looks of things, it was Bunson who lost.
The game, kid, I lost the game. You might say Bunson won the battle, but the war went to me. I claimed he was cheating. He said he wouldn't do no such a thing. Then I took the cardboard play table we was using and smashed it over his head. The cards went flying. Jenny come in here and start howling her head off. Bunson kinda went down to the floor at that minute, a little goofy in the head.
His eyes did seem a bit glazed over. Ginny said he might have a concussion.
A concussion, kid. He might have that. If he does, I'm just sorry about that. I just don't take the cheating.
Did he cheat?
Nah, I just got a sore temper. I don't like to lose. Anyway, while Jenny is done chewing me out for knocking out her boyfriend, She is getting him ready for a trip to the doctor. Never did I see anyone that angry besides me.
You know what they say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Tell me about it. So Ginny done left me here to sit and think about what I've done to Bunson. So us has been.
Bunson has done a lot for you, Alison. Going back in time, saving your life, and then giving you a place to live here in Waterford. Even with all you've done to him, he still tolerates you. He's still awfully nice to you.
I knows it. It's just taken me a while to get used to someone being so goddamn nice to me all the time. I've seen used to it.
Waterford, in many ways, is a do-it-for-yourself town, Alison. However, it's not the Old West. You can't settle an argument by violence. You were playing a game. There was no argument. It was just a game. One played for enjoyment. Regardless of who wins the game, you must accept the outcome. After all, Alison, it's just a game. What's important is that you have fun playing it. Win, lose, or draw, you're supposed to have fun. If you take things too seriously, you become a bad loser. If that happens, nobody will have anything to do with you. Then there will be no more games, no more fun. You'll be alone. Who wants a life like that?
And now, I'm sure you're all interested in the results of our class selection. The votes have all been counted, and the new president of our senior class is Ray Medford.
I appreciate this honor you've given me, and I only hope I can do as well.
Say, that Ray Medford sure is a swell guy.
I'll say. Just look at all the things he's done.
And you can rest assured I'll do my best to be a good president of the finest class Lincoln High has ever had.
Congratulations, Ray.
Thanks a lot, Dick. I'm sorry you both couldn't have been elected.
Oh, that's all right. If you need any help on special committees or anything, just give me a call.
Sure will, Dick. There goes what I call a good loser.
Nice one, kid. Nice going.
At the start of his senior year, we all knew Ray Medford as an excellent student and a swell fellow. I'm the debate coach here at Lincoln High, and I regarded Ray as a fine speaker. He had won the extemporaneous speaking contest at both the district and state meets for the past 2 years. Ray was confident, sometimes even a little cocky, because Ray knew how to win.
Hi. Hi, Steve.
Oh, Ray.
Yes?
Would you come over here for a minute, please?
Okay, Mr. Murray. I'll be back in a minute.
Ray, I'd like to have you meet Marilyn Jackson.
Hi, Marilyn.
Hello.
Perhaps you remember Marilyn from the tryouts last week, Ray.
Sure. I thought you looked familiar.
We're going to use Marilyn in extemporaneous speaking this year, Ray, to sort of break her in to take your place next year.
Oh, had me worried there for a minute, Coach. I thought maybe I'd lost my place on the team.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
What I'd like to have you do, Ray, is to help coach Marilyn this year. I don't have time to give her all the help she needs, and if you could work with her...
Sure, I'll do anything I can to help.
That'd be swell.
Well, go to it, kids, and if you need any help, Ray, let me know.
Okay.
Thanks, Mr. Murray.
Have you had much experience in public speaking, Marilyn?
No, I haven't. This is just my first try. But I've heard you the last 2 years when you won the state championship for us, and you were just grand.
I was just lucky. But let's see what we can do to help you. Now first, if you go over there and...
Ray worked hard with Marilyn. He helped her find suitable material for practice. He pointed out the flaws in her delivery, suggested ways for her to improve, and, most important, Ray was patient and understanding.
Oh, Ray, I'm so sorry I'm so slow to catch on. I bet Mr. Murray won't even take me along for the trips. But it sure is nice of you to help me this way.
Look, you're doing fine. Remember now, act natural. All right, let's try it again.
Ray and Marilyn both worked hard at the job of getting Marilyn ready for competition. And as time went by, Marilyn improved steadily, with Ray always helping, always encouraging, always urging her to do better. Then came the big day of the district tournament at Lincoln High.
This tournament's just kind of like old times, you wouldn't it, Ray?
Boy, I don't know. Looks like pretty rough competition this year.
How about you, Marilyn? You ready to knock 'em dead?
Scared as I am. I doubt if I'll even be able to stand up. And you know what?
What?
I keep thinking, what if I start to speak and no sound comes out?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You just do what I told you and you'll come out all right.
All right, Coach. But I doubt if I get very far in such high-level competition as this.
You wait and see.
Let's go.
Our team had done remarkably well in the morning, and feelings were running high when the extemporaneous speaking contest came up in the afternoon. When his turn came, Ray, as always, was sure of himself and spoke in the crisp, smooth manner that always brought approving smiles to the faces of the judges. Ray was carrying the banner of Lincoln High to another championship. Marilyn was the last speaker. At first, she had a bad case of stage fright and seemed a little shy. But once she got started, she began to appear natural and warm. The more she talked, the more confident she became. Marilyn was doing all right. And the judges? Well, Marilyn had impressed them too. After their conference, in which they weighed the merits of the contestants, the judges announced the results.
Third place in the extemporaneous speaking contest goes to Mr. Frank Hobson. Second place winner is Mr. Ray Medford. First place in the extemporaneous speaking contest goes to Miss Marilyn Jackson.
Wonderful. This is
Thank you.
Gosh, Ray, I'm sorry. I don't know why they picked me, but I want you to know that I realized that it was your help that made it possible for me to win.
Yeah, sure.
Marilyn had won fair and square. But when she saw the resentment in Ray's eyes, I'm sure she would rather have lost. As for Ray, well, losing was a new experience for him, and I wasn't quite sure just how it would affect him.
Hi, Ray. Well, how's the champ?
Dad, I didn't...
Lincoln didn't have much competition this year, eh?
But Dad,
Yes, sir. As I was telling the boys down at the office today, I said, he's won 2 years in a row, and he's a cinch to win a third.
Dad, I didn't win.
You what?
I lost.
Why, son, you've won the district title for the last 2 years straight. What happened? Did the judge...
Marilyn Jackson won.
You mean the girl you've been coaching? Well, well. Marilyn Jackson, eh? Well, what do you know about that?
Hello, Ray. How'd it go?
He lost.
Oh, well, We'll have to lose sometime. You've had your share of winning.
He lost to Marilyn Jackson. She's a little girl Ray's been getting ready to take his place. Looks to me like she got ready a little too soon, son.
Frank, you shouldn't tease him about it.
It's all right, Mary. He knows I was only kidding him. Fella's got to lose once in a while.
He seemed to be taking it pretty hard.
That doesn't mean a thing. Ray's always been a good winner, and he'll be a good loser, too.
I hope so.
Wasn't that a wonderful speech Marilyn gave you?
Yes, and did you see that look on Ray's face when she got that trophy? Hi, Chuck. Hi, Chuck.
Hi, girls. Say, Marilyn, you really surprised us. Why, now that you're district champ, your first year, why, who knows? You might be able to go ahead and win the state title for 3 years like Ray tried to do.
Say, Marilyn, I bet you won't. I don't think I
Well,
could.
why not? You beat Ray, didn't you? We didn't figure you could do that either.
Say, Marilyn, how did Ray take it? Oh, fine, I guess. But look, you know I couldn't have won if Ray hadn't helped me. Shh, here he comes.
Hi, Ray.
Hi, Ray. Say, Ray, how about coaching me for the exhibition meet next week?
Don't do it, Ray. You just can't trust these women.
To learn all your techniques and then beat you at your own game, just like Marilyn did.
Champ the chump in 10 easy lessons. Why don't you all shut up?
Well, give him.
He likes praises when he wins, but give him a little kidding when he loses. And, well, we're supposed to shut up.
Oh, I don't think you should tease him about it. Well, why not? He's not any different from anyone else, is he? Well, no, but he feels bad and he lost. So what?
He's won lots of times.
Maybe that's his trouble. He's so used to being a winner, he's never learned how to be a good loser.
Well, I never expected Ray to be that kind of a character.
Neither did
I. Well, you know what? Ray, I'm sorry I got you into all this.
I'll bet you are.
Really, I didn't have the slightest idea I'd win. You'll always be the best as far as I'm concerned.
Is that why you smiled at the judges the way you did? Played me for a sucker all along. That old business of being so afraid. Poor helpless little girl. Didn't know a thing about speaking. Oh, what a laugh.
Ray, I didn't. Oh, what's the use?
Marilyn, I'm sorry.
Ray, will you come here a minute, please? I'd like to talk to you about plans for the state contest next month, Ray.
Hey there, Mr. Murray. I'm not going to be on the team anymore.
Do you have a reason?
Not interested, that's all.
Ray, you don't like being second best very well, do you?
What do you mean?
I mean that since you didn't win first place for once, you've decided that if you can't be best, you won't be anything.
I don't think
I know how much winning the contest meant to you, Ray. And I know that you feel Marilyn has in some way betrayed you. And I know that you've been taking quite a bit of ribbing from some of your friends. But we're a team, Ray. And as a team, we win or lose together. Marilyn's first and your second place gave us the tournament. We're district champions again, Ray, largely due to your speech and your work with Marilyn. Ray, think this thing over. Think how Dick reacted after you beat him in the student council elections. Think, Ray. You can win a lot of respect and inner strength by becoming a good loser. Well, it's up to Ray now. He can still change his attitude. But being a good winner make it hard to be a good loser? Would Ray have been a better loser if his family and friends hadn't kidded him about his loss? Will Ray ever be able to be a graceful loser? How would you have acted if you had been Ray? What do you think?
Oh, My aching head. Never in my life have I been through so much in so little a time. Even my battles in time and space ain't prepared me for what ours has been through today.
Was it really that bad?
Ours is gonna be all's right in time. Just my eyes is flashing before me. Polka dots and oars. A migraine is forming for sure. I just wanna sit down and close my eyes for a spell and let the moment pass.
Can I give you anything?
Nah, ours is okay for the moment. I just wanna sit here. That doctor's office was a madhouse. Was a whole flock of young'uns in there screaming their heads off. That's what got me, not what you's done. Just all that screaming while waiting to see the doctor. Even after I was called into the examining room, I could still hear them screaming their brains out. I don't see how mamas do it. Day in, day out, they is a saint for putting up with that kind of noise.
I'm sure they put their foot down when it gets to be too much for them to bear.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Ain't nobody who can live with that all the time.
Bunson? I just wanted to apologize for what I did to you today. It was wrong of me to get angry. Even worse for me to hit you with that board. I'm sorry.
Well, saints preserve us.
If you make a smart comment, I'll go get that board and do it again.
Nah, no need for that. I was just surprised is all. Yours is the last one I'd ever expect to have a sudden change of heart.
Sylvester and I had a little talk this afternoon, and he helped me to realize that I was wrong. I know I was wrong. Isn't that enough?
Sure. Yeah, of course it is. God bless that little fella. I accept your apology, Alison. As far as I was concerned, it done never happened.
What about Jenny?
Well, with her only time will heal wounds like that. Tomorrow morning, maybe, the next day. Just steer clear of her for the most part until she comes around. She's still fuming a bit. Time will cool her temper. It always does. Then she'll be right as rain.
She won't throw me out of the house?
Is that what's worrying you? Nah, sir. No matter what you do, Jenny would never do something like that. Why, she would leave herself before she would ever throw someone out. You don't worry none about anything like that. As far as Jenny is concerned, just let a few days pass and all will be a-okay.
Thank you, Bunson. You've given me far more grace than I deserve.
Nah, we's is all given grace. It all comes from above. We just share with each other. That's what we are supposed to do. I never thought I'd live to see the day when them two would get along so well, much less hug. With all the arguments they've had, it's nice to see them finally getting along, isn't it, Jenny?